Hello.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. My name is Hector, and
Hi.
I will be your fitness counselor today.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Anna.
Anna. Alright. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm good. Just wasn't sure what to expect today coming in here. It's my first time in.
Oh, it's your first time. How did you hear about Fit.
I heard about Fit You through a friend actually. She saw it online and then she told me to check it out because I was.
Alright, well, good to hear. How are you a student here?
I am. I go to Chica State and full-time student. I'm a senior as well, so I'm about to graduate. So lots of
Yeah,
stuff.
how's your semester going?
It's going good. Just a lot of the last 3 weeks was kind of stressful.
Definitely. I hear you. How are your classes going?
Classes, they're alright. One class in particular I'm not too happy about, but I'm hoping I can pull it out at the end.
Alright, well, just to let you know, if it's okay, I'm going to be taking a few notes
Right.
for myself.
Okay.
Just so you don't mind me. As far as, how do you feel, your lifestyle is, like, as far as, stress level with school and work?
I do work actually in school. I would say my stress level is around
For your overall life, with school, everything integrated, how do you,
probably at like a 7 or 8 right now.
do you feel pretty stressed?
Yeah, it's mostly school because I know I'm gonna graduate soon and I'm just getting everything in on time and part of that anxiety comes from also contributes to it is having an exercise in shape. So,
Alright, as far as, physical activity, how active are you on a weekly basis?
physical activity, I'd say I work out at least 3 to 4 times a week. An hour a day, or an hour for each of those days whenever I do.
Alright, sorry. Before we go on, is there anything that you have a medical history, anything I should know of that might stop you from exercising? That's not limited to, but it can be psychological.
Okay.
Anything, mental injuries you must have. Anything I should know about, basically.
Pretty much I just have an inhaler that I need to take once in a while if I feel wheezy. And that's not very common though. I used to have asthma pretty bad when I was little. I don't know how it came about. But anyways, it's not too bad. And then I also had a hip flexor injury in high school, but it's better now. So.
Can that limit you from doing a particular exercise?
No, it won't. And I know what to do when I feel that sort of pain, and I'll go to a physician if I have to. So, it's mostly due to like incline activities. I ripped it when I did a starting block, and that was cramp. So it was like with a lot of power.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Alright, as far as any medication? The inhaler, does that limit you from running, from doing cardio?
If I don't have it?
Yes.
No. I can still do it. I just might feel a little wheezy at times. So it's just good to have because I rarely use it at all. So.
Alright, well, that sounds good. You just need to know that's important because, we definitely don't want you to be injured, or we don't want to put you through something that you can't, so that's why it's kind of good to know.
Right.
Know your medical history, if there's any particular issues that might stop you from fulfilling. Do you feel like you're pretty healthy for the most part?
I feel like I am. I think it's more mental or psychological than anything that prevents me from maybe doing what I used to do, which I was an athlete and walking cross country. So, and even before that, I've always been an active kid, and I just got more into competitive sports the latter part of my life, which was high school. And I was also recruited for Chico State cross country and track team.
Cool.
And I started training and then I just got behind and I got sick, and so I don't have that. I can still manage. I have an innate I feel motivation. I just need to wake it up again.
So it kind of brought you to Fit You.
Yeah, I feel like I need to just jump-start it up again because I feel guilty when I don't do it to kind of used to it, and I feel like afraid to see the results if I'm not doing as well. I expect myself to just get right back into it as if nothing.
Well, I will be
No
asking
time
you
has gone by.
a little bit about more of that in a few minutes. But as far as sorry, I kind of jumped around, but
No,
it's
it's okay.
important. What is would you say, your lifestyle? I mean, with work and school, what does your schedule look like on a weekly basis? You know, do you have any gaps in between where you feel necessary? Or is it just, it's pretty much basically more what kind of lifestyle you live with work and school? I know you told me it was a little stressful. You're winding down with the 3 weeks, so you probably won't get much exercise going into the last 2 weeks of the semester. But I mean, give me a quick picture of, you know, what it's like on a regular
Okay.
week.
Pretty much. I get up around 8 or 9 in the morning each day. My classes don't usually start till 11 or 12. So I do have a big gap in between, but I tend to sleep in or just get ready for school because I don't really have the best time management skills. So I know that's something I need to work on first of all. And then I have classes from 11 till 2, and then I have work from 2:30 to 5:30. So I do have time after work to work out at the gym and um, make sure that occurs, or even do it beforehand, or even find an hour in between when I have free time. But it's just the idea of getting there and starting it up. And I know what to do, I just haven't.
All right. All right. Well, I mean, I asked you that because, you know, so I can essentially help you develop something that might help you out on how, on when, and how you can actually your schedule. I mean, I'll get into that in a little bit.
Okay.
And so as far as physical activity, you don't really specifically go to the gym. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have a set schedule when you go to the gym.
No, well, sometimes if I do, it's usually in the evening, so a little bit after.
How many hours do you think, or like, what is the total time that adds up you think week on a good week?
Like 4 or 5 hours.
So right now, where you spend 4 or 5 hours of cardio.
Yeah, so like, that's just the structured exercise, but for the dexterity, I walk every day, pretty much like 2 miles to work and back, and then I also bike to school, and then I also don't have a car, so most of the time I'm all on me
So
to get where I need to go.
you sound pretty active as is, but so what exactly you basically want to be more active, or what do you? I mean, what is your ultimate goal? Because I mean, you have physical activity. You're not sedentary, so obviously that's not an issue. But you know, what makes you think you need more?
I really just I want to go back to the way I used to do it more. I like pushing myself, and I feel like I'm just trying to get back to meet the level I was at, and I'm not getting enough in that makes me feel like I've accomplished, and that is why I want to feel more accomplished, and I do exercises. Like I'm going to classes that I stay in once in a while, and I try to pick times that work for me. So that was good. I was doing more consistently. It's just once I can get more routine, or I've had things that stop me if I start to get sick, and I stayed in to recover, and then or I push myself too hard when I'm sick and I exercise, and then I end up losing the whole routine again.
Well, I mean, it sounds like hectic and stressful, so you don't find time. But I mean, you're still exercising. You're still finding some kind of exercise, and especially with you not having a car, you know, you're biking 2 miles, correct?
I walk.
Walk 2
Usually a
miles.
total of
Okay.
2 miles.
And I mean, if you need to get anywhere, you use the bike.
Yeah. And I walk as well, or run.
Well, see, that's good. So I mean, that's already getting you ahead of many people that are completely sedentary. Let's talk a little bit about your past. So, in the past, let's say high school, you played sports and you were very active. I mean, how long? What did you do? What did your week consist of before? Like, explain to me a little bit.
Basically I practice every day, 5 times a week, and then I do workouts on my own. So I were 2 hours long, and then I have kept PE classes as well, which doesn't always count, but it's an hour or so, like a total of 3 hours, and sometimes classes could be longer certain days. And then once that didn't include walking, and then again I didn't have a car. I took the bus in the morning, but mostly yeah. And then we'd have double days. So I did have a lot of activity, and I like to do my own on the side besides sports. So I just am used to the high intensity, and I really want to get back into that because it makes me feel good. It's a self-accomplishment, and it's something I identify myself with.
Well, I mean, that sounds phenomenal. I mean, it just seems you kind of fell off. You have just fell off a little bit.
And that's what I don't like. I don't like the fact that I let myself get that way. And I know I can't change that, and I'm aware of it as well. So it's like, well, if I know that, why am I not changing it?
Well, I mean, life sometimes throws you barriers, obstacles. It sounds like you have barriers that aren't letting you, whether it be time management, whether it be, just psychological barriers, mental barriers. I mean, we can help you get past that. Alright, I mean, as far as, I want to know, how do you feel during exercise, before exercise, after? Or, explain to me a little bit how your mind attitude changes throughout your exercise.
I feel a lot better after exercise because when I don't, I get going or start it and later towards the end of the day, like I know how I'm gonna get into, I feel edgy. I don't feel like myself. I just feel more like I'm being lazy or something. So I want to know I did something to really it's like a part of my life. I just need to get to it.
And if you don't do it, you almost feel like it's run off the day.
Yeah, so it was my day, and I don't feel like I made the most of my day. I did do something for myself that I really treasure.
Well, I mean, it definitely sounds like exercise was and is a big part of your life. You just feel like, I mean, with the semester, how it's going, for whatever reason you fell off. Well, I mean, we can help you develop strategies on how to get you back in it. I mean, how is your nutrition as far as eating? You eat, and paint me a picture of what your eating patterns like.
My eating pattern is pretty much eating sporadically throughout the day, and it's also in little portions, and I like that because it fuels my metabolism throughout the day. But sometimes I still want a little bit more, and I want to snack when I go to school because I go to school to do some work or school to work, and then I go home. So sometimes I want to eat when I'm right after work, and when I see you go in the gym, and I know those things, but sometimes I just.
So you don't really have set meals, though?
I have set meal at dinner times, and then I guess I've developed my own pattern of just eating throughout. When I leave the house to work, I just eat snacks throughout the day, which are usually carrots or apples, and those are pretty, I would say, nutritious. And then I have a coffee, or I like to have a little chocolate here and there, a little caffeine.
Yeah, I mean, well, it doesn't sound like, like eating is, having eating because, when you eat, that you definitely want to, be well nutritioned to be able to exercise. I mean, what's your sleeping pattern? I mean, on good night, how do you?
Sleeping pattern is pretty good, but I feel like I could get better night's sleep if I were to be more rested, and then I also mentally worry about if I haven't or not, so that makes me probably really doesn't give me the best night's sleep as well. And just for my own mental health and physical health.
Physical activity will definitely get you feeling better about your day, but you also have to have good sleeping and nutrition patterns. That's very important aspect to physical activity, so that your body can endure it a lot better. But, I mean, you live a stressful lifestyle, and it's like a lot of people don't find time. I think time management is definitely one of the biggest barriers people have. We can help you, and we'll help you get through that. And as far as a little bit more about you, what motivated you in the past? When you were in high school, I mean, obviously you were active, you did a bunch of sports. So now falling to this, what motivated you back then?
Just to be the best I could be, and just something I felt I was really good at, and I prided myself on, and I wanted to just push myself. It was just like I don't know, just something I thought was a part of me and what I like to do. I still feel that deep down, like I know it's there and I know what to do. It's just, like I said, the word dormant, it's just
there, you're just trying to wake it up. Alright, well, that's what we're here for. I mean, I'm glad that you came to us. And then, alright, so, I mean, that motivated you back then. Do you have the same motivation now? What motivates you now?
Right now it's more probably, well, I always still have the intrinsic factors, but like I said, that part is not really the it's there, but I have to get through other steps right now to kind of like open that door. And so it's more extrinsic because I don't feel right, and I don't feel more so like failure at how well I'm doing at performance. It's an all or nothing mindset. If I don't do it a certain way, then it's not good at all. And also, just like when I work out, I want to be able to do it on my own